All right, you guys, so much fun on this Saturday. All right, so let's just get started right away. We're going to start with stance, okay? And the whole idea to the stance today is just that you really kind of feel it. When you get yourself into that right place in the stance, you're going to feel it like you are going to be knowing that you are working every muscle in your body just standing there. It's pretty darn amazing. So just begin by putting your feet, I'm going to say really close. So the idea was the four fingers, and it was between, I've seen it different places, let's say between the heel. So if you put four fingers there with the heel and have your feet parallel on the side, like it's very, very close from your big toes, okay, the big toe ball joint. So that, and it feels weird if you're not used to standing like this, especially if you do have a wider hip, it will feel like almost like hard to balance, right? So if that's how you feel, that is correct for you. Nice work. All right, so the toes are straight. Just kind of settle in there a little bit. Let's go ahead and bend the knees from here for a moment. Good. And really just kind of feel yourself sinking down into the earth. So that's a grounding stance, okay? And really bringing ourselves from so much of that head space down into the body so you can really feel it. Nicely done, you guys. All right, now from here, I want you to think, we're going to do this all day. I'm going to keep saying shift back into your heels. So shift back into your heels. You're going to feel your toes lift. Like all my toes have lifted, and that's just fine. And you'll notice as soon as we start thinking and doing stuff, the body will shift forward. I don't know why that is, but it does that. All right, so there you are. Now we're going to think about tailbone. So in this position, you can even have your hands here. The idea was to tuck curl. Now, when your feet are wider, if people would curl under, there's relatively new science that said you don't want to tuck under. That's too much pressure on your lower back. But I find when the feet are this close, you can do a tuck curl because you can't curl very far under because your feet are so close. You guys get that? Does that feel right to you? Right. So a lot of times I'll just say tailbone down, but a tuck curl, you're kind of there. Beautiful work. All right. Now, let's think about this. Taking your hands with the pinkies right here at the top, like of your thighs. So I just want you to push down into the thighs gently, press down, and just feel the girls lift. So you're not lifting it back, you're not doing anything else. That's a rib lift. I like doing it that way, and you'll notice, man, it takes a lot of muscle to keep those ribs lifted, does it not? Nice work. Now I'm just going to drop the arms here for a second as you're there. Good. Now let's do the knees out a little bit. So there's so many different ways to think about it. Right here, I just want you to think, take your ankles, the outside of your ankles, and just turn them out to the outside a little bit. You can also think about just being on the outside of your feet. And what's going to happen is if you're seeing yourself in the camera, even though you're not being recorded, and you look down, you're going to see that the center of your knees are about middle little toe, the toe next to it and the little toe. So different ways to think about it. When the feet are that close, right, the knee gets aligned without having to yank it out. Give me a thumbs up. Do you guys feel that? Thank you. All right, so shifting back again. Very nice. So the whole idea is the bend the knee, the tuck curl, lifting the ribs, knees out. All right, now from here, I want you to go hand away. So it's just like at a nice little angle and then hand away. Now I'm going to come up, stay in that position. Hand position's really important. Feel the difference. So your hand, your fingers are together and thumb. And most of us are like, yeah, like this, right? Now I want you to really stretch those fingers like knuckles back and stretch the thumb down. Do you feel how much difference, how much more activation you get just with that? It's pretty darn amazing. Good. Now, you're in this position just for fun. Take the arms out a little bit wider. Good. And now keep stretching that. Keep the girls lifted and start to lower it right until you get this really good, strong sense right here. These are your lats, where your lats are really engaged. Can you feel that? Good. Make sure you're not pulling the arms back. Sometimes we do that because that's how we feel. That looks good, Mary. You're doing a good job with that. Lifting the girls. Beautiful. Now, one last thing, just as fun that you can play with too is, because we're going to do this a lot today. Hunch your shoulders up. Do an inhale. Then think about taking them back, not super far, but back. And when you drop, go slow. I want you to just feel the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades are going down and then widening out wide. So the difference is we're not inhale up and then jamming it down, because then you get too much tension up here. It's more an inhale, shoulder roll, and out wide through the thing. And now you're not going to feel all that tension in the neck and shoulders. Just do a this. Could you feel the difference in that? Beautiful. Thank you. Gretchen, you good? Can you feel that? Good. Okay. She's like, oh my, she's watching me. See y'all. All right, beautiful. Now, from here, go ahead and give me a bear claw. Now, what does that mean? You're going to take those hands, right? This is your mitten. And remember, when we do mittens, we're not just willy-nillying, we're stretching. Then bear claw is just the first part of those knuckles. Bend and pull back. Okay, now, so you're getting like a bear claw, and you're going to really feel, where was I? Sorry, I was right here, wasn't I? And so just doing that now, feel the difference with that knuckle. So hand positions make a big, big difference. All right, you guys, shake it out. Now, could you feel like just standing there, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I can really feel that. One last part that I'm going to put in, and then we're going to get cruising, is once we get that, the bend, tuck, curl, ribs up, 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 do a little bit of a tushy squeeze, just a little. It's like a hug. Hug or squeeze gently your glutes, okay? And that stabilizes that whole pelvic region. You'll notice how good that feels. And now we're going to start doing that and go right into some clapping, okay? So just checking the feet one more time. Bend the knees, hand on belly, hand on back, tuck, curl. And you can press that top hand in and down. Ribs up, shift back. Good. I'm just going to say knees out, however you do it. I actually sometimes might say ankle activate because it's really an ankle thing, right? Nice work. Backhand, hand away, strong mitten, stretch the thumbs. Other hand, strong mitten, stretch the thumbs. Tuck your chin back a little, lifting from the head. Notice where you're at, where you get that good lat activation. Beautifully done, you guys. Now, bear claw, bending the knuckles. Taking those thumbs, now here's the thing, I want you to roll the thumbs back. That's the place that we're initiating. Feel how that shoulder joint rolls back. That's what you're looking for. And then bend right at the elbows. Shift back again. I'm going to come up again just so you can see me a little bit more. Taking those thumbs and really rolling them back. Feel the difference. Now, I find I tend to lean back when I do that. You want, if you're just notice if you're doing the same thing, you don't want to. Don't follow me. So think elbow forward, hand back, and feel how intense that is. Now, before we go on with our claps, give your little tushy hugs a hug. Hug it in there, and you'll really feel everything stabilize. All right, now we're going to bring it to forward. Fingertips are going to touch, and right down press. Get the girls up. Then give me a bear claw, thumbs away, and back. Beautiful. We're going to do that faster 4 times. You ready? Here we go. Fingertip touch, go back, 2, and back. Did you lose that tushy squeeze? Oh, squeeze that tushy. Last 1. Nice work. All right, we're going to go right into primary back stretch. Stretch those hands like this, a little bit different than you might be used to. Put your hands here. I'm going to turn around just so you can see what I'm doing. You don't want the hands here. You want them out on the side. You're sliding them down. And then you're going to push the side of your hand in, elbows back. There you are. Woo, look at us. All right, we're going to untuck. Rest to get the ribs up, pressing the hand against there, and hinge on over just a little bit, really arch up. Good, so you can see me. I'm not down very far. Ribs are up, and now we're going to do that straighten and bend thing. So just think about one leg. You're going to try to turn it out at the hip. It's really not a straighten. It's a thigh bone turnout to open up at that hip, and then bend both of them. And then think, elbows back. Good, don't lose the upper back. Activation, other side. You ready? Straighten, arch, 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 elbows up. And bend, one more time each side. Shift back. And straighten, straighten, straighten. And bend. And the other side, straighten, 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 straight. If you can do it without shifting the hip, it's hard. And bend. All right, we're done with that one. Hands like this, palms right above the knees. All right, so I want you to push down into those legs and Come all the way up till those arms are straight. Keep pressing and curling under, tucking the chin, tucking the pelvis. Now, I want you to grab onto those kneecaps and pull up on it while you really tuck under even more. Keep pulling and then release the knee, mitten hand, come up and hunch those shoulders up by the ears. Strong mitten tuck. Now release the shoulders, put the palms right back above those kneecaps, pull and press up, and give me a really good arch. That should feel good. Nice. We're going to do it 2 more times. Shift back, meaning knee and ankle together. I'm going to go faster. Push down, curl as you come all the way up, bend deeper. Grab onto the kneecaps, pull up, and then release. Give me a good hunch with a mitten hand. Release the hunch. Palms right above the knees, pull up and arch. Woo, see if you can go down a little further. Shift back, look down. Last one, hold when you're up there. Push down, curl, bending deeper. Grab onto those kneecaps, pull up, tug, and now release, hunch. Good work. Now hold right there and bring those arms straight out by your ears, straight ahead. Put your fingers up like you're pressing forward with your palms and reach. Woo, good work. Now, go ahead, hook your thumbs and reach more. So as you're hooking your thumbs, try to pull the thumbs apart, reaching up, feel that incredible stretch. Nice work, you guys. Release that. Bring the hands right back down, top of knees, pull up, and arch. Now, I'm going to do something you might not have seen before, but just follow along. Very simple. Pull up on the leg and bring the elbows in close to the body. And if you're pulling into that leg and pulling up, elbows in, you are feeling everything. I'm shaking. Then look up at me, say hi. Very nice. Look down. One more time. Keep pushing in and lifting. Lift the head and look down. Beautiful. Now, push down. We're going to curl back up. Curl all the way up once those arms are straight. Pause. Release the knees. Flip so the palms are facing forward. Reach out in front of you and give me a little squat. And then with those shoulders, pull the hands back so the pinkies are the side of your leg. Now we're just going to roll up. We're drawing a little line right up the side of our leg. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up to the hip ball joint. Now think, elbows are back. I've got those elbows way back. Good. I want you to inhale, hunch. Woo, release all that neck tension and then stretch it on down. Nice work. Hand away, strong mitten, bend the knees. We're going to flick the legs. Give me a little leg flick. Flick it, flick it, flick. One more time with the flicks. Good. Now we're going to lift with a pointed toe. Lift, lift. Can you do it and really stabilize the upper body? Good work. Now just give me an inhale, hunch, and let it go. Nicely done. Let's grab some water. So all those flicky kicks and lifts and handaways, all that is also designed to pump the lymphatic system. Okay, so this is such a great elimination workout. So much to every single part of the move, even though sometimes it gets kind of boring, doesn't it? All right, let's do a little bit of arm pump and a little neck stretch, and off we go. Let's just real quick, bend the knees, tuck, curl, ribs up, shift back, knees are out. Beautiful. Taking your hands and intertwining. Now, I know we all have different places, so you just do your best. Some of you may be using a towel. Perfect. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to intertwine my hands. I can get my palms together. If you can't, do the best you can. Think about rolling the shoulders back, though, and the thumb is pressing on the sacrum. And then as much as you can, you're just going to, from the elbow, shoulder and elbow, you're going to lift and touch. Lift and touch. Just do the best you can. Think shoulders down. Get the head in alignment. Lift and touch. Great for the upper arms. Great for the pumping lymph. Nicely done. You guys look wonderful. Okay, so right there, hold. Push down into the sacrum. Lift the ribs. Good. Let's just drop the head for a sec. Shoulders down. Squeeze those elbows towards each other. And slowly keeping the head looking straight ahead, let's just go to one side. Woo, good work. And then slowly take it back down and over to the other side. Woo, say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those neck muscles. Push in, ribs up. Notice how all our ribs dropped, right? Shift back into your heels. Nice. We're just going to take it straight down again, chin to chest. Good. And then feel like you're tucking your chin back as you lift the head. And then think like somebody's pulling you up from the crown of your head, so you get really a good alignment there. How about shaking it out? Shake out the knees, shake out the hands. I know, I think arm pumps I do every day, but I'll tell you what, they are challenging. But they're so good for keeping you up and open in here and pumping all the lymph. Let's just go one more time. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Roll the shoulders back, get yourself back in alignment with the bend and the tuck. Ribs are up, shift back, good work. So the head, just think about what does it feel like when you pull your hair from the top back. So get your head in a good alignment and then just tilt the head directly over, just to wherever it's gonna go. Don't overstretch the neck. Let the neck tell you what it needs here. So you keep your hands there. This is a visual. I just want you to feel like, can you feel just a dropping right in here? So it's a dropping, a melting as opposed to a really strong stretch. Good. Now keep the chin tucked back a bit. Pull up from the head, top back a hair. Feel like somebody's pulling you up. Nice. And then it's pulling you up first and then over to the other side. Like I can't turn my neck very far on this side. That's okay. Squeeze. Beautiful. Bring it back up. 4 more pumps. Can you hang? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. Then untuck, come over just a little bit, really arch, tucking the chin, looking down, no tension on the neck. One more time. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Release it and just let it go. Yes, doesn't that feel good? Woo, nice work, you guys. Flick, jazz, roll it up. Give yourself some shoulder rolls. Who's ready for some plies? I think the plies are probably my favorites. So let's go ahead. We're going to get out into our plie position. Now, as opposed to the traditional, these fascia fit, you're not real far away. You're about, heels are about shoulder width apart. If you just want a baseline, how do I know that? Just drop your arms right from your shoulders, hinge over, and just kind of see. That's about shoulder width. And then adjust from there. So that's just a good way to kind of get it. So what should it feel like? Well, your feet are about a 10 o'clock or so 11 and a 1. Bend the knees. Good. Think about the tail. You can even put your hands here if that helps you get a felt sense, or just tuck down. Nice. Shift back into your heels. Little pinky touch here. Get the girls going on. Beautiful. And think about just like, I just feel like knees back. I just feel that tension right there. Can you guys feel that right in here? Actually, I probably need to pull it up. Nice work. How about a hand away, hand away? Stretch it up tall. Good. Give me a good mitten to start. Stretch the thumbs, then bear claw. We're going to bring those arms right up to the shoulders. Are you ready? So bend a little deeper. Bring those arms right up to the shoulders and think ribs up. Stretch them. Somebody's pulling you from both sides. Shift into your heels. Or going into a big V. You ready? So bend a little deeper as you bring those arms up into this nice big V. And think about like knock the knuckles back. Don't lean back, but pulse. You get that nice stretch across here. You guys look great. You ready? We're going to reach up high. Reach up from underneath the ribs. Back to the shoulders. Good. We're going to straighten the legs with the turnout as we drop those arms straight down. But those legs are turning out, turning out, turning out, turning out as you come all the way up. Pinky touch. Woo! And come right to here. Nice. Shift back. Now from here, just bring the hands here. You can see what I'm doing like this. I'm going to come a little closer. Good. And all you're going to do is I want you to zip those arms straight up to the top. And you're going to open to a big W. Let's wait here for a second. Nice. Now, it's a bit of a wider, oh, you guys, everybody looks great. From there, think elbows to the front, knuckles back. Ribs up, get the girls up. Oh, beautifully. All right, back up to here. Zip straight down first. Then turn to here. We're going up to a big V. You ready? V. Good. And you're straightening with a turnout. Reach up from underneath the rib cage. Get the big fascia stretch. Back down to here. One more slow. You ready? Zip it up. Give me a W. Nice. Elbow forward, hand back. Looking good. Up. Woo! Straight down. We're going to go right into the V. Down and V. Nice. How about two more faster? Here we go. Down. Zip. W. Up, straight down, and a big V. Last one, down, zip, W, up, straight down, and a big V. Good work. I'm going to go right into jumping jacks because you're looking so good. W, bring it up to a V. Arms are going straight down, pinky touch, and straight back up. Nice. One more slow. W, and up. All the way down, straight arms, and up. How about two faster? You ready? Here we go. W, up, down, up. Good work. W, and up, and down, and up. Last one, it's a W, and up, and down, and up. Now hold right there. Straighten the legs. Reach up. Can you shift your weight forward? Lift the heels. Can you keep the heels lifted as you bend into a W? You did it. Drop it down. Feet, hip, 4 fingers, hand away. Tall ribs up. Good work. Little flicky kicks. Flick it. Really flick those legs. Just pumping out the little lift. Lift with a pointed toe. Lift. Nice work. You ready? I want you to curl, hunch. Inhale. And whoop, let it go. Nicely done. Let's grab something to drink. Now we're going to go into our side stretches. So lots of different variations on reach scoop. I love reach scoop. I want you to really feel like you're getting as much space from rib to hip on this. So we're going to do it this way. Just take one foot, put it at a bit of an angle. The other leg is out, knee is out. Good. Now here's the whole key to this. You want to feel like you're against the wall when you do this. So one hand is down, other arm is up. So it's the long leg is here. Beautiful. Tilt. Relax this arm and shoulder. Keep that knee bent. Here we go. You're going to reach. Now, right here, just pause for a moment. Make sure that you're in an exact line. What do I mean by that? Like if I was up against this wall, I'd be touching. Okay, so that shoulder's not coming forward. You're direct lateral. Nice. Now, flip the palm so it faces the ceiling. You're going to reach up. Here's your scoop all the way over. Okay, first one we're going to do like this, and then we'll just go side to side. Let's do the other side. Knee is out. Ribs are up. Nice. Hand here, palm facing the head to start. Tilt. Good. Thinking about the elbow lifting up and the hip dropping down. Can you feel that? Feels good. Now, reach. Can you straighten that arm? Can you make sure that you're not tilted? Everybody go back. This shoulder pull back. A little bit. Good work. All right, flip the top hand. It's not a good one to stay in too long, is it? Reach up. Nice. All right. So now we're going to go reach up and over, bring the foot back. It'll be a reach and an over. Okay? Here we go. Reach. Flip that hand. Bring it back to center. Other side. Reach. Flip and over. How about one more time each side? Reach, flip, over. What am I flipping? I'm flipping my hand. I'm reaching palm to the floor. I'm flipping to the ceiling and bring it back in. Nicely done. All right. So we've curled the spine. We've arched the spine. We've done side stretches to the spine. Okay. We're going to twist in a minute, like now. So go ahead and put your feet in that like a plie position. So jazz twist is what we're doing next. I just absolutely love this. So many variations. The one key I want to just stress when we get there is it's not a lean forward when you do this. It's shoulders. This is all about your shoulders. Even if you're standing like right here, put a hand on your shoulder. Think about what that feels like. Okay, it's just a shoulder move. You're going to move the shoulders with the arms. So if you put one hand on your hip and the other one straight out like this, okay? Now, just without moving, think about that shoulder goes back and that one comes right forward and then come back. So here's what I want you to pay attention to. Like Dawn, when you do it, bring the straight one straight out. Don't cross the center of the body. Feels like it should cross the center, but it doesn't. So just here and here, here and here. You'll feel the difference. Okay, nicely done, you guys. So now you have a little bit of a sense of what we're doing. All right, so here we go, back into our plie position, all right? So I want you to take, I'm gonna turn this way, so I'm gonna take this foot. I want you to lift the heel, okay? Lift the heel. Same side arm comes over. Now I want you to think about turning in. Turn that whole thigh bone in, and we're coming all the way over. Ribs are up, palms to the side. I'm going to, the front foot is a pretty big angle. I'm going to unangle it a little bit. And now think ribs up here. Beautifully done. Now, remember what we just did with the hand? I want the hand that's on the hip, that shoulder, I want you to start pulling it back and allow the front one to come forward, but the arm stays right in alignment. Excellent, tuck under. You're right there. Now we're going to square the shoulders back up. So bring them all the way back up, ribs up. Let's go a little faster. Take that back shoulder back and ribs up if you come back again. Nice. Not leaning forward if you can help it. Shoulders and back. Nice. One more time. Shoulders and back. Now, bring them out. Take that long arm that's in front, drop it down straight next to your side. Hand that's on the hip, you can even push it to bring yourself back to the center. And little heel lifts. How was that? Did that kind of start to make a little sense? Could you feel it? Good, nicely done. All right, other side. Lifting the heel, same side arm out. Think about really turning that whole thigh bone in as you go all the way to the side. Unangle the front, kind of get yourself in that good position. Ribs are up. Good. Hand that's on the hip, start to pull that, use that to pull that shoulder back. The other shoulder comes forward. You can tuck under. 1, 2, 3. We're going to square the shoulders back up again. Nice. Let's do it again. One more time, slow. Hand on the hip, really presses to get there. Feel the stretch on that front hip flexor and all the way back. Let's punch them out. Punch out for 2. So ready? Punch it out, pull it back. One more time. Punch it out, pull it back. Good. Now punch it out, punch that arm down, come back to the center. Nice. So now that we kind of got it, let's just we'll go 2 to one side, come back 2 to the other side. We'll go a little faster. And if you get all discombobulated, it doesn't matter. Here we go. You ready? So bending the knees, lift, arm out, ready? All the way over, here we go, we're punching. 1 and back, 2 and back, take it out, take it down, come all the way back to the other side, lift, shift, here we go, out and back, 2 and back, take it out, take it down, come straight on back, nicely done. Bring your feet back in, 4 fingers. We're going to now do the box. I'm not going to do a real intense box. We're just going to kind of hinge over to a flat back. So with your hands low on the hips, not at your waist, but down on your hips. Good. Push down, lift. Knees are out. Lift the fingers. So you're feeling the thumb here. So you can pull those elbows back, untuck, and come on over. So start to hinge over flat back until you get your good hamstring stretch. Shift back into your heels, knees are out, little up and down pulses from those hips. You're just getting a good stretch. Nice. Now we're going to come straight back up, straight back up. Ribs are up. One more time, knees are out. Just tilt your head the way we're going to go. Press down so the hands are pushing and pressing down. Come on over to one side. Take that same side, press it back up, ribs up. Let's do it again. Over, feel the stretch, pressing up, nicely done. One more time, press, over, and up. Good work. Now just elbows go back. Thick, lift the ribs, elbows back. So it's a push down, lift ribs. One more time, pumping the lymph. That's all we're doing here. And working the arms. All right, same thing. We're going to the other side. Press to get the ribs up. Tilt the head the other way. And over. Pressing up. Nice work. And over. Pressing up. And over. And it's that same side arm. You're kind of pushing to get yourself back up. Let's stop there. Elbows back. Release. Back. Release. Two more. Ribs up, elbows back, and release. Gosh, you guys, already from the start, I can see so much more activation. All right, now we're going to do oil wells, but we're going to do it not all the way through the legs, etc. Because if you have high blood pressure sometimes, or adrenal exhaustion, like all of us, you can get a little dizzy. So watch how we're going to do it. I love this way. Starting though with your feet, shoulder width apart, knees are out. So come on down here for a second. You can put your hands here and just make sure that you're building that house. What does that mean? It's like the middle of your knee is about middle, almost the second to the last toe when it's out, and you have that little house. So you're not too wide and the knees in alignment. That looks great, you guys. Arms straight out in front of you. Hook your thumbs. Now I'm going to go to the side so you can see. Now you're kind of now arch the tailbone out like you're in a squat. Good. Pull the thumbs, and as you pull your thumbs, bend the elbows out to the side and bring those hands in towards you as you curl under. So you're curled here. And as you're curled here, you're going to start to roll up, bringing the hands up to here, all the way up to here. Think about the shoulder roll, shoulders back and down wide, pull the thumbs. There you go. Pretty nice, huh? Now, to get there, we're going to do it from here. Arms out in front of you. Arch up. Give me a good squat. Good. You're pulling the thumbs the whole time as you curl that tailbone under, bringing the hands in close, rolling up. You're doing a bit of a hunch. And a big shoulder roll, hands to the heart, pull the thumb. Nice. Untuck. Now that you kind of got it, you really feel it. Arms out. Down into your good squat. Curl under. Hands to the belly button, big hunch, shoulder roll to the head. Nice. How about one more? Untuck, reach out. Keeping those knees out, curl as you pull the thumbs, curl all the way up, hunch, shoulder roll to here. Nicely done. Now keep pulling the thumbs, bring one foot in, the other foot in, ribs up, hand away, keep the knees bent and tucked. Are you ready? We're just flicking it, flick, flick it. Flick and flick. Little lift, lift with the pointed toe, lift, 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 and curl hunch. Release that neck tension. Who's ready for something to drink? Give me a right foot to go. Little drink. And guess what time it is? It is now time to twist the spine. The T-Tapp twist stretches. All right, so whole idea is to get, we called it a squeegee. I realized years ago, somebody said, what does that mean? I don't know what a squeegee is. They obviously didn't have the mop that we used to use, right? We had to do a squeegee. That's what I'm talking about. We want to get the spine to do this squeegee. Why? Because it's going to get rid of so much toxicity around the spine and get rid of a lot of that tension that builds up in those muscles. So how we do that is we're going to be keeping our hips as close to straight as possible, unless I say not to. And then the shoulders, and you can just do it here. Keep the hips there and think shoulders directly to the side. Just my shoulders are now straight to the side, but my hips are coming to the front. Can you feel that? That's your squeegee. And come back. Okay, so the first time we're going to do it, first way, bending the knees, tuck, curl, ribs up, shift back, knees are out, beautifully done, hand away. Give me a bear claw. Remember those claps? We're going to do them again. Take the thumbs, roll them back, bend to here, shift back again. 4 claps like we did when we first started. Fingertip touch and back. Think about getting the girls up. Who else is getting a little bit warm? I am. And hack to here, ribs up. Now, we're going to keep the arms here for this first set. So the knees are out, your hips are there. Inhale first. You're inhaling this way. When you exhale, we're going to turn. So just pick a side to turn to. How far back can you go? Look at your back thumb, wiggle it. And now just some little turns back. And every time you go back, think about that same side hip forward. So the shoulder goes back, the hip comes forward. 3, good. Think about the knees are out. Looking at the back thumb the whole time. Nicely done, you guys. All right, now we're coming back to the front. So bring it all the way back to the front. Now your hands are like this. Beautiful. Now, in this position, I want you to inhale, hunch. Bring the arms up to here. Try to keep everything straight. We're going to want to do this. Try not to. Curl on over. Let the pinkies touch your legs. Relax your head tension. Bring it back up with a hunch. Big inhale. Right to here. Nice. And open. Ribs up. 4 claps. Here we go. Fingertip touch and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. Last one. Nicely done. Beautiful. Thumbs back. We're going to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Looking at that back thumb. Little pulse. So again, every time you go back, same side hip comes forward. So you're getting that beautiful squeegee. Notice, are you leaning back? If so, can you bring yourself right up so that everything is getting that good squeegee? We're taking that back hand, we're coming back center, just like we did a minute ago. Right back to here. Inhale, hunch. Curl over. Good, relax neck tension. And come all the way back up. And open. How about 4 more claps? Fingertip touch and clap. 2 and back. 3 and back. 4 and back. Good work. Hand, stretch up tall. Now we're going to kick. Oh, the kicking feels good after standing like that, doesn't it? Kick. Kick me one more kick. Lift the ribs. Good. Now a little lift. 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 Good. Yes, we're curling and hunching. Curl, hunch, over. A lot of this curling and hunching is because I find too with T-Tapp, don't you sometimes get tense because we're busy watching and we're trying to do it all right. So that hunching really allows you to let those shoulders go. Let my people go. Let my shoulders go. All right. Now we're going to do one more set of T-Tapp twists, a little bit different. So when you're down here, you get a certain amount of twist, absolutely. See if you can notice a difference if we take the arm up higher. Thanks, JP, and much luck. Thanks for joining us. All right, give me a nice bear claw here. So the thumb is up, thumb is here. Other hand is down, fingertip to knuckle. Elbow's going to be allowed to just drop here. Now, before we do anything, feel if you get the tension. So you're activating the muscles. So you have to really do a bit of a press here, fingertip to knuckle for that. So we're inhaling. And on the exhale, we're going to the side. Keep that back elbow up, higher than you might think. So when you're looking at it, it's right in level. So you're going to push back, hip forward. Push back, hip forward. And it might turn a little bit. That's okay. Take the opposite knee and press it the opposite way. Another way to work it. Fingertip to knuckle, we're coming all the way back to the center. Nicely done. Now, I want you to bring your hands up to WV, whatever that is. Switch. So the palms facing behind you. And now you're going to jazz with the heels, come back up. So we'll go faster. Jazz to a mitten hand. Jazz hand, mitten hand. This just feels good, doesn't it? A little bit of release here. Nice. Yes, hand away, stretch it up tall. Are you ready with little flicky kicks? Flick it, flick, flick and flick, little lift. Here we go. Lift, think tailbone. Yes, by the way, that really works the belly. Good work. Inhale, little hunch and release. Next side. Check to make sure the feet are now still close. Hand is up. Give me a bear claw. Fingertip to knuckle. Press. All right, you ready? Here we go. Inhale. Use the breath. So when you exhale, think about pulling those ribs together, back elbow up, fingertip to knuckle, press it back for one, for two. Stretch the thumb, three. Let's just do one more. Beautiful. Are you ready? We're coming back to the center. All the way back to the center. Nice work. One more time. Flip it. Jazz to a mitten. Jazz to a mitten. Jazz to a mitten. Last one. Jazz to a mitten. Hand away, hand away. All that is left, I'm going to do one set of hoe downs and we're done. You guys ready? So stretch it up there. Give me a bear claw. This is how I'm going to do it today. Thumbs roll back. Come right to here. Excellent. So I think all of you probably know the hoe downs. If you need to do a tapping hoe down, that's fine. Biggest thing is when you go to the side, let's do it this way. The thumb comes out of the navel and you want to just think knee out on both. That's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'll cue it. All right. I'm not going to go too fast and I'm going to go regular timing. So let's go up for 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pause to the side. Ribs up. You ready for 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to center. Okay. From here, I'm cruising. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 2, 3, and 4. 2 counts. Front, 2, side. 2s again. Front, 2, side. 2. Here we go. Singles. Front to the side. 2 to the side. 3 and side. 4 and side. Nice work. Shift it. And here, first one I'll go slow, okay? For 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just pause on your side so you can kind of get there. Let's go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. And back. Here we go. Straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 2, 3, 4. 2 counts. Front. 4, 2. Side. 4, 2. Again, 2s. Front. 4, 2. Side. 4, 2. Singles. Front to the side. 2 to the side. It's harder when you go fast or slow, isn't it? Fast. It's harder on those muscles anyway. Woo! You guys did it. Nice work. Woo-hoo. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. Good.